Hey again, wonderful teachers, that time of the week to get your buzz tip of the week. This week I wanted to talk about properly charting for a student that is an NS. So you want to go to that student's class, come to your editor button, find the class that you need, the session number. So I already had the class set up for the day, although he could not see that. You want to make sure that your session folder is empty. So you want to make sure that you are able to cover all of this stuff. So I'm going to move this down to the next session. So you simply click Move To, scroll down, move it to session 17, 18, whatever is appropriate for that one. Midterm won't be happening. So that too. Sorry, that was supposed to be session 16. All right, so move this one. We'll just move that one down to the next session. If you have the next session set up, then move it to the one after it. You just want to make sure that the folder is empty so that when you mark the NS next to it, we don't have to look in there and check to make sure that anything is in there that should not be in there. So move this last one. You can also simply go in and delete like the assignments and stuff that you have put in. That is an option as well. I had already done the student ability for that session. So I will just click the X next to it and it's now gone. Now this folder is completely empty. So now I can date and initial that. And then make sure you put an NS behind it and click Save. You want to denote that it's an NS. Now for the Genius, again, check your numbers, session 16. So I should be charting session 16 here. Click here. It's an NS. Are we behind pace? You can click that. If you've had a lot of NSs and you're behind pace, go ahead and click that. Let the family know if you are anticipating any mastery learning sessions that are going to be coming up. You would do that right here. I usually just put that I missed seeing the student today, and that to please give him my best. Then you want to come to your goals and learner outcomes. Those are marked absent, but the SLOs, it's always a good idea just to mark NA. So that way, you know, they've been tended to. If you do need to assign mastery learning sessions, as soon as you know that mastery learning session is going to have to be assigned, go ahead and fill that out right away. So that way it's taken care of and there's no surprises for the parents. So you just want to go ahead and click Save at that point, and then click Close. I always double check to make sure that the session has really been charted for, and yes, it was. So that is always great news. Now you want to go in, double check that it is NS in MPA. If it's not, send Taryn that email and let her know that, hey, so-and-so did not show up for class. Please NS the class. So the student is not NS yet, so I'll be sure to send Taryn that email to let her know that we need to NS the class. So now the last thing that you need to do, and this is the NS report. Please fill out that NS report. This gives our admin team some information about how they can better help us with our times and everything. So as soon as this report comes up, I can fill this out. It does not take very long. So just make sure you follow the instructions when you are filling out this report. And then alrighty, and then today's date, and then the time of the class. All right, did you accidentally render it in MPA? I did not, so I do that. I checked in with Amy Lee. I asked her if she needed me to do anything. She said she wasn't sure and she would come and get me if she did. If you spent time playing ping pong with the student, put that in there. Did you do some long-term lesson planning? Did you go over any any FEPs for the students or look at their IEPs? Did you clean up any areas during your NS time? Get caught up on charting and grading, because I know we can get bogged down at that sometime. So just, you want to check with these to make sure that, you're being honest with what you're doing. So with me, I worked on buzz items for the super user and on DH items for department head stuff. So click submit, and that is literally all that you do for that. So does not take very long, and I've heard that we get some kind of reward if we have so many days in a row with this filled out. So let's make that a part of our NS charting things that we do. Does that sound great? I think that sounds great for me. So have a great day.